and it has grown, that the child is growing. And growing, it will stay, not immediately vanish, it will stay. And while staying, it will create some byproduct. From this body, so many sons and daughters will come, byproduct. Even tree, they produce also, everyone. Then it becomes old, no more strength, and when it is very old, place. These are called saravika. That is on account of this body. So, after finishing this body, then I am not finished. I am there. I am this gross body finished, but I am within this subtle body, mind, intelligence and ego. The subtle body carries me to another gross body. These so-called scientists, medical men, they cannot see the subtle body. Although one has to accept, just like I have got mind, you have got mind. But I cannot see your mind, you cannot see my mind. I have got intelligence, you have got intelligence, everyone knows. But you cannot see my intelligence, I cannot see your intelligence. They are very subtle. So, and beyond that, the spirit soul is still subtle. So minute quantum. So what these material scientists will see, they cannot see the mind, intelligence, ego, and what to speak of the soul. Therefore they say this body is everything and there is nothing more. But actually that is not the fact. The fact is that the spirit soul is very, very small. Keshagra sadobhagasya satadha kulipitasya cha. Keshagra, the tip of the hair, agrabhag, front portion, satobhagasya, you divide into, can you do it? Take one hair and divide into 100 parts? No, that is not possible. But if the direction is there, if you can do it. Satobhagasya. Then again take one part of that satobhag, 100 part. Again make it 100 part. It is not possible, impossible by the so-called scientists. But how to learn? Then you have to learn from the authority. It is like this, that much. It is not under your experimental knowledge. That is not possible. Because your knowledge is so imperfect, you cannot deal with these things. But these rascals, they think, because they cannot deal with these things, they think that the matter is the cause of life. That's matter, material. But that is, they have not been able to do so. Take matter in the laboratory, chemicals, and produce a small insect with hands and legs and eyes. We see every night. Small, very, very small, but still it has got hands, legs and everything. Eyes, otherwise how they are coming to the light? Very small. So we are getting bhava. Bhava from the small insect up to the Brahma. Abrahma bhavanastamma. Abrahma stamma. Everyone. That is called bhava. There are 8,400,000 different forms of life, and we are finishing one body, entering another body. Tatha dvihantara prapti. Krishna says, either you have to reject Krishna's word or you have to reject all this so-called scientific research. But we are placed to Krishna consciousness. We cannot reject Krishna's word. So it is accepted that tatha dehantara prapti, Now Krishna says that you have to accept another body. Everyone has to accept. Now he does not say that after this body, the next change will be this body. He does not say. He does not say. So, because that will depend, as it is said here, avidya kama karma bhi. Avidya, every living entity is within this material world under avidya. Avidya karma sangha anya titiya shakti. There are many potencies of God, Krishna, Parasa Shakti, Vividhayo Sriyate, many, millions. So they have been summarized into three. What is that? The external potency, internal potency. Two, and third, marginal potency. The marginal potency and internal potency, they are of the same quality. They are same quality. And there is another potency that is called external potency. What is that external potency? Na avidya karma sangha anya titya shakti rishyat. Vishnu Shakti para proktya khetro jnakhya tatha para. Vishnu Shakti, the Lord's potency, is para, that is spiritual. Vishnu Shakti para. And Vishnu Shakti parasa, Vishnu Shakti and Khetrajnakha tatha para. And Khetrajna, the living entities, the Khetrajna is stated in the Bhagavad Gita. Yeah, idam sariram khetram iti avidhyate. And one who knows this Khetra, Khetrajna iti avidhyate, these are stated in the Bhagavad Gita. So the living entity is Khetrajna. So Khetrajna is also para. But besides these two Shakti, there is another Titiya Shakti, which is avidya. Everything in ignorance. Here in this material world, everyone is in ignorance. Everyone. Even Brahma. Brahma, he was ignorant, but he was given knowledge by Krishna. Tini Brahma Rida. Adikavi. Adikavi means Brahma. So the Vedic knowledge, Tini Brahma. Brahma means this Vedic knowledge, Sabda Brahma. So there was one creature, Brahma only, but he was educated. How he was educated? Rida. Ishara Sarvabhutanam Riddesha Arjuna Dishte. Because at that time there is no other way but to transfer the knowledge from within. Buddhi yogam dadanitam jinamam apajanti te. That is Chaitya Guru, Krishna, Paramatma. So Brahma is also educated. That means beginning from Brahma down to the small insect, they're all in ignorance. All fools and less. That is the constitutional position. Nobody should be proud of his knowledge. Everyone is a rascal. Everyone. Here it is said, Krishamananam avidya kama karma bhi. The Brahma is desiring that if I can get the opportunity, the post of Brahma, and and I can create a big universe. He was also thinking like that. And the small insects, it is also thinking like that. If I can create a small hole within the room, then I can live very peacefully. I mean, the same total. As Brahma is thinking to create an universe, you are thinking to create a skyscraper building. The ant is thinking to create a hole within the room. The quality of the work is the same. But because we are fools, that these things are material, it will not stay. On account of ignorance, we are thinking that this will be very nice, this will be very nice, this will be very nice. Kama karma bhi, creating some kama desire and working that. Therefore, Krishanti, to become Brahma, that is not very easy thing. Brahma is such a big post, very qualified, highly advanced in austerities, penance. He is also living entity. Just like in your America, you are also a citizen, and President Nixon or Ford, he is also a citizen. But by dint of his ardent labor and diplomacy, this way he has captured that post. But he is an ordinary citizen. Just like President Nixon, now he is dragged down. He is no more president, ordinary citizen. Similarly, if you like, you can also become Brahma. Kama karma bhi. Therefore, Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, Brahma janme nahi moro as. Kita janma ho jatha tu adar. This is Bhaktivinoda Thakur's song. Let me become one insect where there is your devotee. Because if I fall down on the dust of the devotee, my life is finished. Therefore, Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, Kita janma ho jatha tu. Bohirmo Brahma. Brahma janma is not easy. It is very difficult. But if Brahma is Bohirmo, Bahimukh means not devotee of Krishna. It is possible because we are in ignorance, Maya. At any time we can forget Krishna. Therefore we have to always be engaged in Krishna consciousness so that we may not forget Krishna. That is stated here. Sravana smarana arahana. Sravana means hearing, and smarana means memorizing, and arahana means worshipping the deity. If you engage yourself always in this business, all the centers are being opened only for this business. Chanting, dancing, worshipping, so that we may not forget Krishna. So, sada tadabhava bhavita, if we are always engaged in thinking of Krishna, then there is chance at the end of life, ante narayana smriti. Then there is chance. Everything has to be practiced, just like if you want to dance in the stage. So, you have to perform many rehearsals. How to dance? How to dance? How to dance? Then, if you become expert dancer, then when you dance on the stage, you get very good dance. But that very good dancer, you cannot say, I go immediately to the stage and I become a good dancer. That is not possible. If one says, no, I shall not attend the rehearsal. You give me the stage. No director will allow me. Then he's a rascal. He's a rascal. You cannot become all of a nice dancer without practicing it. So, real purpose of life is Ante Narayana Smriti. Jang jang vapi smarana bhavang tajatante. If at the time of death you can remember, you can memorize Krishna, then your life is successful. Smarana. So, it has to be practiced. Otherwise, you have got that? You could not. So, asmin bhave, this is the problem. These rascals, they do not care to understand. They are so absorbed in ignorance. Just like some of the, what is called, smugglers. Smugglers, they go on with their work. They do not know, some of them know also, that we will be punished, we will be arrested. Still they go on. That is the difficulty. A thief knows that if I am arrested for this criminal act, I will be punished. He knows it. And perhaps he has been punished several times, but still he commits the same thing. Still he steals. Puna puna chadvita chadma. So why? Ignorance. Ignorance. So therefore this very word it is, avidya. He never thinks. He is so much absorbed in ignorance that he has no time to think that repeatedly I am stealing and repeatedly I am arrested and I am punished. I am sent to jail. Why I am doing this? The result is not very good. Just like a person too much sexually inclined, he suffers in so many venereal diseases, undergoes operation, and still he goes to prostitute, again does the same. This is avaidha stri sangha, illegitimate. Legitimate also. After sex, the woman is pregnant and she has to suffer for 10 months, and at the time of delivery, it is very dangerous sometimes. And the man also, after he gets the child, he has to take care of the child, he has to work hard to give education. This is proper sex. With the proper sex, there are so many difficulties. And what to speak of the improper sex? You kill the child, you take contraceptive, you make this, you make that. Therefore, Shastra says, Bahudukha bhaja. After sex life, oh, there are so many troubles. Bahudukha bhaja. Simply trouble. Either legitimate or illegitimate. Simply trouble. Attipantani, hakkapana. But because he is a rascal, ignorant, he is not satisfied. Again does the same thing. Puna puna charivita charivana. Again. This is called bhavaroga. Janmaithunadi grahamedi sukham mitucham kanduyanena karayu viva dukkha dukkham. Viva dukkha dukkham. Simply trouble. Therefore Vedic civilization is to train this small boy to remain a brahmachari, not to take trouble. But if one is unable, he is allowed. So, on being trained up in the beginning as brahmachari, he does not stay for many years in the family life. He retires very soon and becomes vanaprastha, then sannyas. That is the training. So, here it is said, Krishnamananam, everyone is suffering. Birds, beasts, animals, and trees, plants, and even Brahma, even Indra. Indra is also not safe. He is always anxious. Nobody, competitor, may not come. So here in this material world, everyone is Krishnamana, suffering, at least with anxiety. Sada samudvigna asatgrahat tasadhu manne suravajya dehinam sada samudvigna dhyam asatgrahat. Everyone in this material world, always anxiety. Krishnamana nam, that what is called. Asmin bhave Krishnamana nam. Why Krishnamana nam? Why they are always suffering in anxiety? Avidya kama karma bhi. Because they are rascals. Therefore, Krishna is giving so much stress. You rascal, give up all this business. You surrender unto me. Because everyone is rascal. That is Krishna's very good mercy. He is the Supreme Father. Therefore, directly he says, Sarva Guhyatama, this is the most confidential knowledge I am giving you. Rascal, you give up everything and simply surrender. Sarva Dharman Parityajya Mamekam. Yes, that is equal. But Kunti says that you have come to teach rascals like these and engage them in this business, savana, smarana, arahana. Savana, because this is bhakti. Savanam kirtanam Vishnu. But they are so rascals, as soon as the Vaishnavas begin Savanam kirtanam Vishnu, the rascal Swami will say, no, any name Savan will do. Any name. Why Vishnu or Kali? You know, in Bengal, there is a party, Kali Kirtan. What is this nonsense, Kali Kirtan? In the Shastra, there is no such thing as Kali Kirtan. Kirtan means Savanam Kirtanam Vishnu. Vishnu Kirtan. But these rascals are discovered because they are very fertile brain and they can discover something. Jatama Tatama. I have discovered this. What is this? Kali Kirtan. Durga Kirtan. But Shastra does not say. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu does not say. Shastra says, Hare Nama. The holy name of Hari Krishna. Not any other name. Not any other name. So, Savanam Kirtanam Vishnu. When there is question of Savanam, Arahanam, and these things are of Vishnu. Where is that verse? So this Savanam Kirtanam has been described by Shukdev Goswami in Canto 2, Chapter 4, very nice. He said, Jat Kirtanam, Jat Smaranam, Jat Ikshanam, Jat Bandhanam, Jat Savanam, Jat Arahanam, Lokasya Saddha Vidunoti, Kalmasam, Tasmai Subhadda Savasi Namo. Very nice text. Sukadeva Goswami, before speaking Srimad Bhagavatam, is offering his obeisances to Krishna. What is that? I offer my obeisances. Tasmai, unto him. Subhadra Sravase, simply hearing of him is Subhadra, not Abhadra. Subhadra. Subhadra Sravase Namo. So, Sukadeva Goswami, Jat Kirtanam, Jat Smaranam. Either you glorify Krishna. There are so many glorifications. The whole Bhagavad is glorification. So you have got, this is the glorification by Sukadeva Goswami. Jat Kirtanam, Jat Smaranam. Either you glorify or simply meditate upon him, Jat Smaranam. Jad ikshanam. Simply if you sit down in front of the deity and go on seeing, bas. Do nothing. Simply see how nicely dressed is Krishna, how nicely dressed is Radharani. Simply if you see, it is said, jad ikshanam, Savanam kirtanam, if you have no capacity to chant, uh, or if you have no such fixed up mind, your mind is so disturbing that you cannot fix up your mind in Krishna, uh, then the chance is given here is deity, you simply see. Simply see. And if you are engaged in the service, there is good chance of seeing always 24 hours. While you are cleansing the floor of the temple or the room, you are seeing. You are dressing, you are seeing. You are bathing, you are seeing. You are offering food, you are seeing. This is the process. So people are so rascals, they do not come even to see. They are so fallen down. They do not come. What is this? Deity worship, idol worship, idol worship. They will worship Gandhi statue and this statue, that statue. But when they are asked to come here and see the deity worship nicely, no, this is the idol worship. I have seen in Calcutta that Saraswati Mukherjee statue there is in the Chaurangi Square. So in the morning, these ordinary sweepers, they'll cleanse the statue with their brush because whole year the crows have passed stool on the face. So it has become a very solid stool fixed up. So I've seen it, brushing like this. This is their option. This is allowed. And if you worship the deity, bathe the deity, this is idol worship. And that municipal brush, sweeping brush,
Jai Srila Prabhupada. Akashvani.
We missed the last part of this, Prabhu.
He's encouraging us.
Okay, so this was the class by Srila Prabhupada. The last part was that since cleaning the stool from the monument is allowed, and somehow that is not considered deity worship. But still they're saying that when we take darshan of Radha Muladhara, it's idol worship. So Srila Prabhupada is challenging them. You can't mess with Srila Prabhupada, with our founder Acharya. He takes their own weapon and challenges them and defeats them thoroughly. That's our Srila Prabhupada. And it's so nice to hear Srila Prabhupada's voice regularly and hear his words. This way we know that what we've been discussing in this class is in line with what Srila Prabhupada says. He speaks about those same simple but very profound processes that we talk about every day. Chanting, seeing the deity, seeing how beautifully they're dressed. It's very beneficial. See Domi. Domi's just sitting there, seeing how wonderful is Krishna. She's applying Srila Prabhupada's instruction directly. Thank you, Domi. Okay, it's discussion time. We have 7 minutes. Please share your realizations. Maybe something stood out to you that you'd like to share. Please go ahead.
Hare Krishna. I really liked how Prabhupada said
simply you can just go and just look at and have their darshan. Sometimes, you may not know all the prayers, the shastras, it might be harder, but I really loved how he simply said, just go there, appear and show up and just look at them and then something will show up. And I think when I started, I was like, oh wow, everybody knows the prayers, these that I don't know. And I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna sit there and just having their darshan, and I had tears. And those were simply, having their darshan from heart and having that internal conversation. Even it was in English, Bangla, and not Sanskrit, but so that really resonated with me. Just simply showing up and just, or maybe sitting there having their darshan and saying, "I don't know how to pray to you. Please help me." So that was really, yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Poppy. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's about just come and see Krishna. Just come and appreciate how wonderful is Krishna. Krishna Daya Prabhu.
First of all, thank you. Hearing to Srila Prabhupada, it was like very rejuvenating. We know our roots. So that's one thing. And then 2 points. So first thing is like Srila Prabhupada at one point of the class, he was telling, so we are suffering. So what is the cause of the suffering? So suffering is because of avidya or ignorance. And then, so what is the solution? Shravanam. Shravanam is the solution. Shravana, Smarana, Arhana. And then he was telling about the deity worship. And then when we hear, so then we will be able to remember. So Smarana. When we chant Shravana, Smarana. Okay, whatever. And then another point, what Shilpa is saying is, anybody can become a president. So the only thing you have to do is you have to be citizen. So then you can become a president. So similarly, anybody can become a Brahma. So that was that example what he gave, the next one and then everybody. So that was like anybody can. But what Bhaktivinoda Thakur was telling this, I don't have that desire to become Brahma. We just want to become a servant of the devotees. So that was also very inspiring, that example. Thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you, Krishna Daya Prabhu. Wonderful, wonderful summary of what Srila Prabhupada said. We're suffering not because of injustice or because Krishna is cruel. We're suffering because of ignorance. And how do we deal with ignorance? Shravanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam, all those wonderful processes. Bhima Prabhu, you should run for Brahma. We're going to have a devotee Brahma if you run. You have our vote. Okay.
I've been there. I want to go back. I'm tired of being a servant. I want to create universes, make rules, get angry, get smashed by Krishna. I love it.
Yeah, in the mood of service, we can do that. Narottam Nitai. Go ahead.
Dandavati, I came in later in class. I just wanted to say that as part of being a servant of the servant, in terms of community, it's important that we wear various hats in the community. Also, like in the sense, like I don't know how to say this, like we're doing a particular service in relation to Krishna Bhakti, but also in the sense of helping the community as well, like whether it's we have a specific service or function, and know that we're all doing it together. I don't know. Why am I saying this? In the sense, like even little service goes a long way. Like I think the example of the squirrel in Ram Leela who drops a rock and for Ram Setu. So in that sense, fanning the spark through the service is so important. But we can all wear various hats in service to our community and also to Krishna. That's my 2 cents. But yeah, Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai.
Thank you, Narottam Nitai. Yeah, the hat may be different, maybe a different hat every day, but the essence is the same at all times: devotion, service, eagerness to please Guru and Krishna. That's the essence of everything we do as devotees. Srila Prabhupada's class was very sobering today, and I was waiting for the consoling part. So give it up, surrender to Krishna. That will be the end of your suffering. One time, His Holiness Jayadvaita Maharaj got pulled over by police, and the officer, they started talking, and the officer kind of challenged Maharaj. He said, "If I want to become one of you guys, what do I have to give up? What do I have to give up?" And Maharaj said, "The only thing you have to give up, officer, to join us is your suffering. Give up your suffering. That's the only thing you need to give up. That's it." There's a very wonderful answer by Maharaj. Okay. Anyone else? Manohar, you wanted to share something? Yeah, he has got the mic. Janitai.
Do you hear us now? Can you hear us, Prabhu?
Yes, Manohar Prabhu, yes.
Hey, Hare Krishna, thank you for your comment about giving up suffering. I think the conch is about to blow. Yeah? Okay. Comment? Yeah. Probably talking about the marginal energy and the external energy and the spiritual energy and how we can get pulled one way or the other. And we might overlook the fact that in addition to those situations that there's the guru. And just like the Papa gives the analogy, in the prison, you might see people in the jail, but then there's somebody in the jail who's come there as a social worker or a doctor or a lawyer, and they're there to uplift the people that are incarcerated. And it looks like they're in jail, but they're not. They're calling us. So Prabhupada's calling us. Thank you, Prabhupada. Hare Krishna. All glories to Prabhupada.
Jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Just come and see. Turn on your camera and see how wonderful is Krishna. Yeah, fix your hair if needed. Jai Shri Shirana Muralidhar, Shri Chandra Ki Jai, Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. All the devotees and their families on this call, Ki Jai. Karen, good to see you. You should put your kid's name in the chat so we can learn it, because I didn't memorize. Put them in the chat. Or say it. Unmute yourself and say, by the way, Karen, you have a takeaway that you'd like to share? It was a scary class today. Suffering. Karen, you're muted.
Sorry. She actually took the phone and was listening to it most of it. So I missed a lot of it. Do you have a takeaway to share? This is Annabelle.
Did anything make you laugh in class? Maybe?
Gotcha.
Okay. All right.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Ow. Yeah. Maybe Krishna. Oh.
Karen, Hare Krishna. Okay, anyone wants to share a takeaway? Siham says in the chat that Prabhupada said that everyone is suffering at least with anxiety. That was my takeaway too. Even if there is no apparent physical or tangible suffering, there's always anxiety that something happened. Thank you, Siham. That is a great statement. I am sure mental health professionals have not realized that about anxiety and how it links to Krishna. Yeah, mental health specialists, they're needed, but the ultimate solution is surrender to Krishna and he'll take care, and everything else will come, including peace of mind. Everything will come as a byproduct of our surrendering to Krishna through the Guru, through the processes, Shravanam, Kirtanam. Everything will come as a byproduct. Even good things will come, like friendship will come. So many friends in Bhakti choir. Bhima Prabhu. I was thinking, what did I do in my previous life that I have a friend like you? That's Bonnie and Clyde, right?
Yeah. Bonnie and Clyde are good for taking away suffering and anxiety. They make you remember how much of a sense of humor Krishna has when he creates all these differing species of animals, each with their own palette of modes. They remind you of Krishna's playfulness.
Why are they in the cage, Bhima Prabhu? What's wrong with you?
Because like you, they need to have boundaries so that they don't get themselves into too much trouble. Yours is called marriage, and theirs is called a cage.
Yeah. We have a hamster, and every time we try to pet him, he doesn't seem to care much. We should get a cat. That's true. Should get a cat or a dog. They're never in a bad mood. Always eager to cuddle, play. Yeah, and the true Vaishnava is in the same way, never in a bad mood, always eager to serve, always eager to be there when people need him. That's a Vaishnava. Same thing. All right. Anyone else wants to speak? Okay. All right. Happy Sunday, everybody. seek the association of the devotees, go to the temple if you can, chant, dance, sweat for Krishna. Come again tomorrow. And it was nice spending the time with you. If we give our attention and time to Krishna, we'll never regret it. Everything will play out nicely if we do our part of giving our attention to Krishna. Hare Krishna. Good to see you. Haribol.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Dana Krishna Radharani. Hare Krishna.